Alright guys, time has finally come for us to attend the opening ceremony for this, what's it called, sand running? That's what they called it. So let's go over here. Well, really it already started, but it's fine. I shouldn't be too late. So you guys can check out the event. It seems pretty fun. Okay, she got it looking nice over here. Are we gonna be racing? I wanna race.
Oh, hey there. Here for the ceremony, huh?
Yeah, where's everybody?
Well, this is it. I paid an arm and a leg getting advertising all the way out to Atara. And this is the turnout. Logan. Why couldn't he have blown up the water tower next week? Or better yet, not at all? Well, on the bright side, since there's no one here, there's no one to see how miserable of a failure this is.
This is not a failure. I mean, we just gotta show people how fun it is. Yeah, the water tower blew up, blah, blah, blah. They're worried about, you know, clean drinking water, da, 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 da. But hey, let's just blow off some steam.
Thanks for coming out to show your support. I'm sure you've still got plenty to do after the attack. It means a lot. This ain't the end of the world, though. Maybe once the Civil Corps finally catch that no-good Nick, I'll paint the sleds a different color and rebrand the whole thing or something. I even had this gift specially picked out for my first customer, and I guess my first customer is you now, huh?
She gave me a camera.
I guess technically Burgess was here first, but his beliefs wouldn't allow him to accept a relic. Here you go. Oh, speaking of Burgess, he wanted to talk to you. He feels responsible for getting the ball rolling on this thing, I guess. I mean, this is nobody's fault but Logan's, but I couldn't convince him otherwise. Catch you later. We'll get him next time.
Okay, so I can start taking photos with my camera. Well, that's cool. I mean, this was kind of disappointing. I really wanted to race, but yeah, Logan's attack did do a number on all the people of Sandrock.
Hey there. Gosh, real shame about all this. It seems like this whole entertainment thing blew up in our faces, and it's all my fault. If I just hadn't bothered with that darn survey. Well, I suppose one could blame Logan, as his antics did scare everyone away from the ceremony, but oh shucks, let's call it 50-50. What's more, I realized that my survey, which was intended to support the need for giving people in town a rest, actually ended up putting you builders back to work. Well, I'm real sorry that things turned out like this. Foresight is not your strong suit. Miguel always says that about me. If it means anything, I did want to tell you that I think you did a really great job on the sand sled thing, even if nobody showed up. All the stuff you've been doing for Sandrock, well, a lot of people appreciate it. We're all rooting for you. So, I saved up some money and got you a week-long pass to ride on Katori's sand sled game as many times as you want. I got one for Mian, too, since you guys have been working so hard lately. Well, have fun. Be careful, those sleds can get real speedy. Oh, hi. You're looking kind of serious. Is everything okay? Oh, gosh. You want to know about that night? Well, I was taking the late shift, helping out with patrols, making sure nobody snuck in to see old Howlett, who was being quarantined. It was a stressful time for all of us. Obviously, Logan was affected the most. Sure enough, he showed up and the last thing I remember is me politely explaining to him that going into the temple right then was against the rules. Then everything went black. When I woke up, everybody helped me to my feet and wanted to know what happened, but I didn't really see anything. It's all very sad. I can't help but think if Logan hadn't acted so irrationally, perhaps his father would still be... things are best not to dwell on. What happened happened. No one wanted it to be this way. Blaming anyone won't bring him back. I think the sooner Logan accepts that and takes responsibility for what he did, well, perhaps the sooner we can have him back in the flock. Maybe the reason no one's talked about this much since you've been here is we're all really sad about the way things turned out. Maybe some people also fear that it's something they did that drove Logan down this path. Logan will come back to the light one day. I'm sure of it. Just make sure to stay safe out there. And remember, we're all in this together, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Okay, got a 1 week pass for 7 days. I can sled for free. Alright guys, so yeah, that was random story time from Burgess. But what I should tell you guys is that, remember how we were playing detective in the last episode? Well, I did get a mail today to go around and ask everyone, as you can see here, ask everyone about Logan. And since I had to talk to Burgess for the event, I guess it just went ahead and rolled over to me asking him about Logan, which is how that whole story time kind of came up. Also, since, you know, Logan destroyed the water tower, I do have a commission to reconstruct the water tower. But I wanted to make this episode about sledding, but I guess I can't. Well, actually, hold on. I might be able to still. I might be sledding by myself, but at least we can see what it's all about. Oh no, okay, we got some people here. Go to front desk to choose the mode. Okay, so you exit from there. So what's the front desk? Please choose a mode to play. Nah, race. We don't need to practice. Different color present boxes have different effects. Ramps on the track allow you to jump. Let's see, this is your position compared to other racers. Say less. I played Mario Kart before. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Oh. The jumping was kind of like anticlimactic. There's like no racing music. Oh yeah, they definitely need to add some racing music when they do the next update. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just add my own racing music. Dun 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 dun. Going around at the speed of sound. Okay, yeah, let me stop, guys. I really can't sing. Okay, so right now we gotta be on easy mode. So all these like little events that are going around that I've been you know, making episodes about, I feel like they shine during multiplayer, because playing them in single player, you're always gonna win. I think the game is just designed that way, so you always be number one, which is fine. I mean, for people who want a laid back experience, but I want to be competitive, so I kind of want co-op play to hurry up and get integrated so we can all do this together. And I get, what is this? I get 20 feather dusters. That's not what that was. I had 20 tokens. Okay, well that was fun. Let's get out of here. Like I said, I think it would have been a lot more fun if they had like something else going along with it. But let's continue being detectives. I mean, we already got Burgess's side of the story. We might as well get everyone else's side of the story. So let's go ahead and here we go. Oh yeah, look at all those question marks. Let's do this. Actually, the backstory on this game is actually pretty deep. Like, I didn't expect the backstory to be this deep. Obviously, I played My Time at Porsche, and that backstory was pretty deep, but it was kind of like surface level. With this game though, they've gone deep. I mean, even when it comes to why the festivals are the way they are, like that last Yak festival. He's like, basically we made this festival because there were two guys who were going along the same paths. They didn't want to go around each other, so they strangled each other to death. Like, oh, that's all? Okay, the first person, let's go to Hugo. Hugo, what story you got for me?
Hey there. Hope the pressure's not getting to you too much. You're trying to find out more information about Logan, huh? Well, ain't that cute? I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that.
But what about this equipment, though?
What? Yeah, I made this equipment. So what? I can't hardly be held responsible for everything that moves in and out of my shop now, can I? What are you implying, huh?
Why you stuttering?
You got a lot of nerve. I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you proving me wrong on that.
Did you see Logan the night of the temple accident?
Huh? So what if I did? What was I supposed to do? His mind was made up. If he had half a mind left at all. I'm afraid there ain't much more to know than what's already been known. But I suppose I wouldn't mind you. Look, I was close with Howlett and Logan as well. What happened to that man was a gosh dang travesty. But that's just the way things are out here sometimes. All it takes is one slip up and you're gone. I always considered myself to be like an uncle to Logan. I would have taken him in, but I guess he didn't see it that way. I worry about what Logan might do. And I worry about how the more things escalate, the less likely I'm ever gonna see that pup I used to know ever again. There ain't gonna be an amicable settlement at the end of all this. So don't over-involve yourself. Be seeing you.
I think you know a little bit more because you were stuttering, but it's okay. I'll leave you alone for now. Where we going to next? Let's see. There's someone over here. Jasmine, yeah, this little girl knows everything.
Hey, are you okay? Oh, this. I never should have drew this. If I knew what was going to happen, I never would have. We used to go on lots of adventures. Then Logan changed. He didn't care about me or my mom or anybody. My mom said if things get better, we were going to rebuild a school in Sandrock. But things got worse because of Logan. Now I'm the only kid in town. Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, see you, little girl.
Are you okay?
Oh, I have to ask her if she'd seen Logan.
He told me right before the incident everything would be okay. He lied. Logan used to be my friend. But now, I hate him.
Oh, she got her little heart broken. Look, Logan out here breaking little girls' hearts. Alright, what you got?
Hello there! What stroke of luck has brought you my way?
What's this recipe list, man?
Oh boy, it seems like secret supplier has been revealed. Yes. I told Mian that those recipes were company secrets, which was true. Only Haru and myself are privy to such knowledge. What? I was the only one left around here who knew how to make that stuff. I'm supposed to just give away my recipes like that? Oh no, I've got to pay the bills too, you know? It's really so unpleasant what happened with Haru. Not only because I consider him a friend of mine, but also because of that great mind of his. He was always coming up with inventions and such. We had a really good deal. All the products he showed me how to make, I put up in my shop and we split the earnings. 50-50. I've even put aside what he'd be making. You know, if he ever comes back. Whatever would a bright and unassuming fellow be doing with a barbarian like Logan anyway? I say there must be blackmail involved. Haru would never turn against us on a dime like this. Well, friend, now that you know how to make the stuff, care to not spread it around too much.
I won't tell you a secret, bro.
Hello there! What stroke of luck has brought you my way? That night? When Logan attacked the temple? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. I was just at home going through my inventory. I found out about all the commotion later, just like everyone else. Hello there! What stroke? I think it's great that you're looking into things. Haru can't be the villain they're making him out to be. He just can't be. I wish you luck in your investigations. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Okay, you know nothing. Who else we got? Let's go over here first. Who's that? It's starting to get late too, so I need to hurry. Alright, tell me what you know. No, that's not what I want. Here we go.
Hey there! How you holding up? Wow. Where'd you dig up an old relic like that? Yep, that's me in the background. But I can't say I remember too much about this day. Oh, people were always getting married in the blue moon back then. Logan's ma. What was she like? I can barely remember her face if not for this photo. She skipped town not too long after Logan was born. Shocked everyone with that move. Hardly worth mentioning Logan's old man. Howlett took it the hardest. But you'd never have guessed it from this photo. Looks like a match made in heaven. Except for the tear down the center, I guess. When Howlett came back with the disease and was put in quarantine by the church, Logan really lost it. He started shouting for them to release his paw outside the temple door. Understandable. Howlett was all he had his whole life. Well, that's not completely true. I considered Logan a friend once. I really just hope he sees through all this madness and turns himself in. Then maybe the healing can begin. Hey there! How you holding up? Yeah, not that night. But he came into the saloon that day with Haru, and they were acting real strange, buying up a lot of supplies. It was later that I heard that they blew up the temple in an attempt to get Howlett out, and the old man died in the blast. Frankly, even if Logan did manage to get Howlett out of quarantine, it would have endangered us all with the disease. Real sad story. Other than that, though, I'm afraid I don't know much of anything. Hey there! So you're trying to find out more about Logan, huh? Yeah, I don't blame you. It's all pretty weird. Never heard of a decent fella going bad so quick like that. My hope through all of this is that nobody else gets hurt. Well, good luck with whatever it is you're doing. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Okay, so now Logan has a motive. You know, his dad, well, first off, his mom just skipped town. Like, Logan was bored. His mom's like, deuces, put up the peace sign. So all he had was his dad. Then his dad comes, you know, develops a disease, and the church is like, oh, disease, quarantine. And Logan's like, yo, first I lost my mom, and now my dad's in quarantine. Like, what am I supposed to do? So, okay, I can see some motive behind there. The story's coming together. What else we got here? Alright, let's go in here. Yeah, come on. You the oldest one here, you know a lot.
Howdy there. Any news to report on the water tower?
Nah. Tell me about this photo.
Goodness, nowhere ever did you find this. You know, you don't need to be sneaking around, acting all suspicious if all you're after is information.
You could have just told me already instead of me, you know, having to sneak around.
Yes, this makes sense. Although I must admit, this shows a level of organization from Logan I can't say I was aware he might be capable of. No doubt you started to put things together since your arrival, but perhaps you'd best hear the tale in its entirety to dispel any misconceptions you might have about the whole ordeal. Not too long before you started living in Sandrock, a great tragedy struck this town. Howlett, the monster hunter, and his son Logan, with whom you are already quite familiar with, ran into some trouble. Howlett went diving in some ruins explicitly blocked off by the Civil Corps due to an abundance of unknown and dangerous substances. Sure enough, he became contaminated with something bizarre. Logan reacted rather wildly after Pastor Miguel quarantined his father inside the temple and refused to let Logan come in contact with him due to fears of contamination. He couldn't believe his father would be so careless as to come in contact with dangerous age of corruption concoctions. One night during the quarantine, Logan attacked the temple with bombs. I assume it was to free his father from the quarantine. But whatever the case, Logan botched the operation and parts of the temple collapsed. Us church folk were all outside, but Logan's father was still in there where we'd left him, and when we found him down there, he was already gone. Logan blamed us church folk for what happened, and now he seems bent on some kind of revenge. And he'd sooner take down the whole town if it means getting to us, I reckon. Howdy there. Any news to report? Well, of course, I was there at the scene of it all, as were most of us. I came out after the explosion, but by the time I knew what was going on, Logan was long gone. Howdy there. Any news to report? I appreciate your concern on the matter, but I fear there's not much we can do but trust in the acumen of our civil corps to bring Logan to justice. Try not to get discouraged. There are brighter days ahead, I'm sure of it.
Okay, so some more pieces to the puzzle here. So it turns out the Civil Corps blocked off a dungeon. Logan's father was like, I'm gonna go in there anyway. Got contaminated by some dangerous substance. And when he came out, then the church locked him up. Okay. And of course, Logan was upset about that. You know, even though his father wasn't supposed to go in there, Logan's mad at the church because it's like, hey, you locked him up. I tried to get him free, and now he died. All right, Penn, what you got to say?
Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Protector serve you today? What's that? Making bombs now, are we? Haha, finally! You're getting into building cool stuff. I meant to say something to you about all those lame screws and boards and,
Really, bro? Really?
Oh, I see. Yes, now that you mention it, I believe I have seen these kinds of bombs before. Yes. It's coming back to me. That foul Logan's paramount compatriot used those kinds of bombs as his weapons of choice. A bit cowardly, if you ask me. If you don't have the guts to look someone in the eye as you punch them in the teeth, well, in my book, you shouldn't be fighting at all.
Oh yeah, this guy definitely eats protein for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Furthermore, these puny things would hardly scathe a indomitable chevalier such as myself. Hey, it's Skinny Arms. How can the Aha! Trying to track down that dastardly Logan, are you? Good on you, Skinny. If you do find out where he is, why not tell me first? Skip the Civil Corps. Skip the paperwork, you know. Make sure Logan gets some real justice. No. I thought we were doing extrajudicial stuff already. It's not such a stretch from what you're doing now. Fine. What do I know? Let me think. The night Logan attacked our temple, I was at home pumping iron. Yes, I believe I was trying to perfect a 300-kilogram clean and press with one finger. But my darn palmar interosseous muscle was acting up. As soon as I heard the explosion, I rushed out of my room to see Burgess knocked out. That's something I see all the time, but what really caught my attention was the exploded temple. I managed to catch a glimpse of Logan riding away with someone, but they were too far gone for me to pursue. Maybe it really is time for me to get a loyal steed to call my own. Nah, I'll just keep training to run faster. Well, I hope you enjoyed listening to my story as much as I enjoyed telling it. Say, Skinny Arms, you're a good listener. I'll have to tell you stories more often.
Nah, I don't think so, but thank you though.
Hey, it's Skinny Arms. No more questions, I agree. There's a very good chance there's something around here that could aid in Logan's apprehension. Do let me know if you come up with anything good.
Okay, 2 more people. Let me save real quick, just in case. Alright, so we have Miguel.
You're looking into the Logan incident, eh? Dreadful stuff. Quite displeased to see things turn out the way they did. Not to mention the fallout since. But it can't be helped. To be blunt, if Howlett had stayed out of the ruins we all know are too dangerous to explore, he'd still be alive. Yes, I made the decision to put Howlett under quarantine. Yes, it did enrage Logan and drive him to madness. But I did what was best for the town, and I'd do it again if I had to.
So it was all your fault. You admit it.
It's not a pleasant tale, just like the state of our world, unfortunately.
Oh, really? That's all you had to say? Wow, this dude is smug. He is so smug. He's like, yes, I'm the one that put him in quarantine. Yes, I made his son mad, which is why he blew up the temple. And yes, I am the way Logan is the way he is now. But I'd do it all again. Like, this guy is so smug. Okay. No remorse at all. Alright, now let's go to Fang. The local doctor. The one that talks through his crow. Oh, that guy is just so smug. Oh, that just irks me. Alright, Fang, what you got? Spent all day asking people about this incident. Really? Really? Sigh. Alright, well, I can't ask Fang till tomorrow, which is annoying. I should have came to him first, but he was the furthest away, so I figured I'd just go in the direction I went. But if you guys haven't gotten to this part yet, I guess you just go to Fang first, so you don't have to wait till the next day. That is so upsetting. Let's see. There's a mission here. Oh, that's a recycle water tower. Okay, I need to go. Actually, I need to go there because I need to salvage that. So let me do that real quick. After that, I'll head for bed. I can talk to Fang tomorrow, and then we'll get the full story here. Hopefully, we'll get the full story. But yeah, so everything's come together. So basically what we gathered so far is that Logan's dad went to a ruin, right? He was messing with some dangerous substances, came out. Everybody was like, well, the church was like, oh, you're diseased. We don't want to get everyone else infected. So they're like, you're in quarantine. Well, Logan, he's like, well, of course, don't put my dad in quarantine. I mean, he's my dad. He's all I got. Church was like, we don't care. He has a disease. We don't want to infect everybody. Logan went to a state of rage and madness. It was like, I'm gonna blow up the temple to free my dad. He blew up the temple. The temple fell to pieces, killed his dad. Ever since then, he's been an outlaw. So a very tragic backstory. Like, very tragic. Alright. Wait, hold on. What do I need to construct this water tower? Okay, I need these 3 pieces, but when you look at the mission to my right over here, look at all that. Iron latch, iron plate, bronze pipes, pumping pipe, iron, I'm like, geez. It's gonna take me a while to make that stuff. Got some dust in the way. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot. I do have a commission. Or bloodstone cores. I can't forget that. I don't want to give myself a bad reputation. Oh, I need more bloodstone ore, which means I need to hit more hard rocks. All right, so we're gonna go to bed for now. Let's go ahead and sleep. I just really want you guys to see, because of the attack on the water tower, the price of water has gone back up, of course. Of course. Anyways, I really want you guys to see Fang's response. And then we'll go ahead and end this part. I know it's a little bit of a longer episode, but there's a lot of information to take in at one time. Okay, got my supplies. I got mail. Research center, that's for the silver grinder. Okay. Go to missions. Let's go see Fang's response. Once more into the breach. Okay. There's a side mission right here, but not right now. Alright, Fang. Tell me what you know.
No answer? No?
Really? What? He didn't tell me a single thing. You know what? I'm not surprised. I kind of figured he wasn't gonna tell me anything. Okay, let's meet Elsie at the Blue Moon. See what she has to say. That's funny. In my head, I'm like, he's probably not gonna say a dang thing. And yeah, I was right. He didn't say anything.
You did what?
I did what I had to do.
What you did was impulsive. And you put our friend in danger. I was coming up with a plan.
All right, I reckon when you put it that way, I did what I had to do in order to get things done in a time frame that I could find satisfactory. Which is basically the same thing. Look, here they are now. Everything went fine, right?
No one suspects a thing.
Yeehaw! See, it's like I said. Not everybody's a detective. Folks got their own problems to worry about. Getting away with stuff is real easy. Half of the time it works every time.
That's very specious reasoning.
Much obliged.
Well, if you're safe, I guess there's no point in getting hung up on what's already happened. Can you guys just promise me that you'll be more careful in the future?
Ain't y'all ever heard of all's well that ends well? Fortune favors the bold. Stupid is as stupid does. I thought y'all were into book learning. Oh, all right, fine. We promise. With that being said, spill the beans. What'd you find out?
I see.
Wow! So, what does it all mean?
I have no idea.
What? Come on, you said talking to everyone would help us solve the case.
Elsie could really do with a little less backseat detectiving right now.
I'm sorry, I'm just all riled up.
I think the best thing we can do for now is just wait until we have something else to go on. Thanks for doing all you did. Your summary on what you learned today was incisive and insightful.
Yeah, you went out there and hit the streets like a real hard-boiled bad egg. In fact, that gives me an idea. Tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a surprise. No, not one of thems. A real surprise. You just better ready. I'm off.
Might want to double check your windows are locked tonight. Nothing more for us to do now. Better just get back to it. See ya!
Alright. So basically we have little to go on, but hopefully we can continue being a detective. Okay guys, so that's going to be the end of this part. Like I said, there's a lot of information to take in on Logan and why he does the things he does. In the next part, I will come back after I built everything I need for this water tower, because like I said, I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me try to build and gather all these materials you see to my right here. That's going to take quite some time. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next part. Bye bye.